go ahead and get started here. Gonna be just doing some score cleanup, so probably nothing too hard today either. Especially since 2.10 will be coming out later this week. Gotta fix that at some point. Be a little bit hard for a warm-up, but we'll go and just do it this way.
It's fine how you have PG on 22 buttons.
Well, that's because I grinded 22, but I only played this one once. I'll probably just grind this for just a second. Well, not FA3. I still don't have D19 on that. Hard to do these when you're cold. There it is. Oh, joy. Hard to warm up with.
Unbelievable! You're the best! Next stage.
I would imagine so. I would imagine that's already going to be a thing, and already has been a thing.
Okay.
Can't say I 100% agree with the idea of having it permanently online, or you don't play. Especially if you're playing portably. Steam Deck might not be the most reliable way in that regard, and it's like, I'm not going to buy that if I'm going to have that problem. What's up, Judah? Welcome in.
Absolutely perfect!
I don't want to say legend. I don't like being called that.
Next
I've done a
stage.
decent amount in this game and for this game, but I wouldn't say I'm legendary. Leave that to like the actual developers. Alright, well at least I'm warm now, but some of the like 30-second patterns are really awkward for me.
Says 112.
Yeah, 30 seconds. I said 30
I
seconds.
know. But I think of the song as 224.
Which is what it should be. But they didn't do it that way for whatever reason, even though they do it in every other game that this is in. Although, I can't remember what else this is in other than my mind. I'm pretty sure it's in at least another couple games. It's just really unfortunate we don't have the video, because the video is hilarious. I went so early on one burst, I'm amazed I did not get a grade. Hi Shinji, thank you sir.
Absolutely perfect! Wow! New record!
Since I'm mostly going to be grinding today anyways, I might as well just set back to the credit. Premium. At least then that's less menuing.
Game over!
Yeah, the feet are already like, ow, what are you doing? Why are you doing foot speed this early? I really do wish we could just get a proper, like, endless mode at some point. But God knows that's not going to happen in this game, unfortunately. Mostly just looking for stuff to play today, just random stuff. Oh get it over with. I just want to be done with it. Let out. Or we might not at this rate. I keep getting misses. I'm gonna get broken out by pass end at this rate.
Hey, is this really your
God, I
best?
hate this chart so much. I do not like foot slides when you still have ticks to do. I do not like that mechanic, usually. But in this case, it's extra bad because everything's really slow in terms of movement. Let that die. That just didn't even read it right.
Hey, is this really your best?
Like I said, I just want Alto to be done. I do not like playing him in this game. Which is a shame, because amazing song. Legitimately amazing song. But there are things that bug me. Why the fuck does it say BPM 90? This is not a 90 BPM song. You can't take a song that's in 3/4, take that base BPM for that, and then slash it in half. That's not how music works.
So it's 190.
It's like 180-ish. Like I think the actual like time is supposed to be like 60 to 62 because it slows down like very slightly at the end. Like if we're talking like 1 beat per measure, it would be 60 to 62, which would be the equivalent of what 180 to 186. 90 makes no fucking sense. I'm not reading that right. I keep moving or like
Hey, is this really your best?
I'm not reading that right. Come on. This is why I have 2 credit premium on. Menuing is much less tedious when you have to do it less. We'll play it out. too.
your
Hold on.
best?
I need to go actually look at it. Hold on. Those kinds of practice songs now, because they're not common. So reading them is actually kind of bad for me. That is skill issue on my part. It doesn't help this is a 2.5-minute song, which really makes it tiresome to play. Yeah, you have to freaking turn the other way. It's so bad. I do not like that. So you face left, you turn right for the next two, and then you face left again. Like, it's one thing to try and squeeze life out of a song that's not super suited, but this is just excessive. And it just kind of just goes into my point of not everything needs to be in every game.
Really your best?
Why? Why is it 90 BPM? It's not 90 BPM! Why?
Game over.
Eye Light Sky is 90 BPM. That makes sense. This does not. I don't understand why even the BMS file is labeled that way. Why?
New teams. Use the difficulty zone double. Online matching series zone. First to 0 units.
We'll try it a little longer, but that really does grind my gears. I'm not gonna lie. That is like infuriating to me. I like how the first two songs I've picked today are songs that have listed BPM problems. That's a good start for the day. such an excessive chart for a song that does not need it. Nice comment, by the way.
You're awesome!
Nice comment.
Next stage.
Let me see that report again. I think I'm just gonna have to turn the speed up and just go with it. Okay. Hi, Hordian. Hello, sir. Hope your gym session was good.
Absolutely perfect!
Alright, well, we're just gonna grind for it, I guess. Like I said, today's a grinding day. So I hope you like listening to Alto for probably the next hour. Till I get sick of it or get it. One of the two. I hope everybody's week has been good so far. Yeah, you told us about that cold last time. I'm glad you're doing a bit better. Yeah, you'll be back in shape in no time. It's really hard to like exercise after you've been like away for a while. Like that's actually how I felt last week when I played last Friday. I'm like I hadn't played since the GDQ showcase, and I'm here playing like 20s to 23s. I'm like, man, I'm hurting. It's like my body does not like taking a whole lot of time off compared to usual. Which thankfully won't be a problem coming up because we have an update coming. What, Thursday? Wednesday night. So tomorrow night for us. It'll be fun. Oh, I'm sure it was an experience, wasn't it? I'm not like super familiar with BMS to know like what's in those Dan courses, but I'm sure they are far harder than even what 2DX has. I did see that Ozzy Osbourne died, and I didn't have any like personal connection with him or his music, but I know he was a big influence in the scene and changed music forever. So, rip Ozzy. Yeah, like it's unfortunate. And that's really how a lot of people feel. There's been a lot of celebrity deaths lately that have been hitting people pretty hard. Because I saw Malcolm Jamal Warner was another one of them. Like died on like a family vacation or something. So it's unfortunate to see all this happen, especially since he was only in his like 50s.
Hey, is this really your best?
I thought the last show was like the day before, like he died. Like I thought it was even closer to that. Like I thought it was like even closer after he did that show. Good, but we'll keep going. Yeah, old school RuneScape meetings be like that. The most innocent things. At least as far as nerd talk goes. Pay attention. Pay attention. You know, there was actually a RuneScape run last APQ. And it was very technically interesting. But I ended up not finishing watching the run just because it was just a little over my head. But it was cool for those of you who like RuneScape. So if you haven't seen it yet, it's worth watching. Like, there's just some things that are just like, this isn't my taste, but it's cool for what it is. Yeah, Diablo runs are hilarious. Damn. I got 2 and 2.
Absolutely perfect!
Let me check something.
Game over!
Feels really late. In terms of like movement. I just have to just do everything last second. It's annoying. It is what it is, and it's annoying. Just let me have this. Just please let me have this. Y'all should be like Iron Man buddies then. Just play across the world that way. We're just gonna have to just go for it. We're just gonna go for it. Nice miss.
Hey, is this really your best?
You know, that quote could apply to me. Focus strength over attack. Just push everything into my strength. And hit these panels.
Is this really your
I
best?
hate these so much. These patterns are just so awkward. That's my fault.
Hey, is this really your best?
No, it's not. No, it is not. I just want this one to be done. Just done.
Hey, is this really your best?
It really is just gonna be this for an hour, if not more at this rate. That's my fault. Come on, stop moving.
Hey, is this
Stop
really
misreading
your
this.
best?
I don't like when holds are overlapping like this and you still need to change. That is a reading problem for me.
You got a new title.
No, I'm not. Yes, I am, but no, I'm not.
Game over.
The irony. The irony of it all.
New team, use your custom step.
I can't wait to be done with this until whatever game I play next, which will probably be my mind. Like, this is the only hard chart left. Speed probably doesn't even matter at this point, so we know what the problem is. I don't want to do this right now.
It's not the day.
It's not the day. I'm just hating more and more. Another day.
Or something.
go from one strike to another. Well, too bad I am. Still haven't even fixed that either, so. Yeah, I kind of need to do this one. I hate that chart. What's up, Megasphere? I hate this one a little bit less. Like I said, I hate this one a little bit less.
Unbelievable! You're the best!
God, a 16 chance to drop from a boss sounds awful.
Next stage.
Y'all are reminding me of when I tried to get the 5th star in battle number 2 and I had to have Haru help me. Like, we're talking, these are barely more than 1% drops to get each of 10 chips. Those were like, I don't know who designed that. Like, I get the sentiment of wanting to get people to play multiplayer, but making them 1% drops and then making that, like, completion star tied to being able to start hard mode kind of sucked. This is what this is reminding me of. With the discussion in chat. I didn't mind it that way because, yeah, it's very different and yeah, people would complain. I didn't mind it that way because just the way the game was designed. Now, I don't mind how it is now. In the end, it's a scoring system. And it doesn't really have any impact on my overall enjoyment. I will say, everybody does agree that making the maximum for each song 1 million is definitely the way to go, because at least now we're not tied to an old score ranking system that hasn't existed for a decade and a half. So, it's whatever to me. Although we're not completely out of the woods on combo scoring, there's still a little bit of combo involved, but it's max combo related. And I don't mind having it that way, because it's such a small amount of score. It's just me. Like, there are things to care about in this game. Scoring is not really one of them. Unless you're, like, going to events. Unless you're going to events, scoring doesn't really matter that much. Like, not to the point where it should, like, be the deal breaker of whether you play a game or not. Like, you should play a game because it's fun. And if scoring is such a deal breaker to you, then I guess you're entitled to have that opinion, but I don't understand. Oh yeah, you play Sidus. I play Sidus. Be careful not to let that happen. We're just gonna go for it. I feel a lot more confident with this. Because it's not on freaking bracket holds everywhere. At least this I kind of enjoy. I don't really like it much, but I enjoy it more than I do also. Yeah, that's just such a weird slippery slope of free-to-play games. Is like the hope that they'll pull you in to actually make you want to pay for whatever's there. And honestly, with that kind of stuff, I'm usually just like, I'm just gonna pull away unless it's a music game. Like Cytus 1, if I had gotten the original Cytus 1, I would have been fine with that. It's like I can play the base game for free, and then, like, if I want DLC, I can buy DLC.
It's not really free.
Well,
If
it's
you-
sort of.
If you play on Android, it's with ads, and the ads are extremely annoying, so it's
Yeah.
better to pay for it. It was like $5. Base game.
Yeah, like $5 for base game is like, that's fine. But I have too much stuff in my backlog to want to get sucked into more. And I'm already dropping things. Like I've played about 4 to 4.5 hours of Doom Dark Ages, and I've decided it's just not for me. Like I'm at the beginning of Siege, like not even a third of the way through the game, and I'm like, this is not for me. I just do not enjoy this. It's just really strange to say that about a Doom game, but I've honestly enjoyed it less than Eternal. I'm just gonna just set it aside and go do other stuff. Like, I have my complaints, which can boil down to skill issue, but they're still my complaints to have. And I just want to do something better with my time. Time vampire, If only there were some games that could be hyperbolic time chambers instead. We'll keep going. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. That's absolutely fair. Dang it.
Unbelievable! You're the best! Next stage.
You know why I'm playing this, right? Because I finished the last of the milk and we had to get more today. So I gotta finish this milk too. Okay, we're gonna try turning the speed up just slightly. Like, I don't really want to have to use this, but like the 24th burst in this flows so awkwardly. Oh no. I hear such a raid. I got the Goof raid. Hi Goof. How is your number factory? Did you make Nubby happy? Nice. Hope you're good, sir. Hope that was fun. Nubby is happy. Good to hear. Can I be happy by playing milk? I couldn't finish out the whole town. Can I at least get milk? At least I really enjoy this song even being in this game. Like, I don't think it's the greatest fit, but it's at least appealing. Yeah, go eat. Go eat. Go eat.
Game over.
See, I have really mixed feelings about like the early FFM's charts in Phoenix. Because it really just felt like he just wanted to just go back to his old style, like old style. And that's the stuff that I don't like seeing.
Maybe he made those UCS really early on.
I don't know. It's hard to say. Anyways, we're still gonna attack Milk for a bit. I still have confidence in doing this, but it's gonna be hard. It will be hard. With the way some people talk, I wouldn't want to interact with them to begin with. For some reason, doing the exact same symmetrical movement on my dominant foot makes me miss more often. It's really weird. It's really, really weird to think about. I still did not put them on. Well, we'll just get it now, right? Turn him on right now. Turn past him on now. If we don't get it by the end of this set, we're moving on again. Like something about my technique there, I just keep missing this. Didn't happen until the last time there.
Is this really your best?
Jeez. Let's regroup for a second. Let's mentally regroup. let's figure out what we're gonna do next. Because ironically, I think I'm gonna go to yet another FFM start, but one I actually have better luck with probably. I'm gonna go to Cosmic Railroad next. Now, Cosmic Railroad, unlike the last two, I feel is a great fit for the game. Great song, a lot of energy, good background, steps are solid. We will definitely go Cosmic Railroad next. Now that I think about it, they gave FFMs a lot of like BMS early on, because all four of these three plus Good Tech, as you can see, they're all FFMs, and those were all at the beginning of the game in a list that had less than 20 songs at launch. Just very weird thing to think about. Thank you very much. Yeah, that kind of stuff. Farming for those kinds of things can be therapeutic for some people, but not for everyone.
Really your best?
Alright, one last attempt and then we're moving on. One last one. Now that I think about it, Rush Hour was also FFM, so I played nothing but FFM strikes today. Felt that, but I think we're gonna stop there on that one.
Your best?
We're gonna stop there on that song.
Game over.
Because I can feel myself missing, but I need to go back and look at the video and see how I'm missing so I can correct my technique. Because it is just me. Like I said, let's move on to Cosmic Railroad. I'll have a better time there. Let's go look at the roadmap and remember where everything is first. chart is very fun. And it has a good mix of techniques. It's not just all brackets. There's some good turning involved. Yeah, unfortunately that's just not happening. We have bugged them in the past. It's unfortunately just not happening. And honestly, I don't even think a spin-off really has a place in Pump anymore. Because the whole point of Pro was to market towards an audience that didn't really have Pump at that time. And it was very successful in that regard. But you could really just tell it was an ITG game with a Pump skin. There were great things about it, don't get me wrong. They have some great things about them. But at its core, it really just was here's ITG in a different format. And it was approached that way, which in itself isn't bad. Now, Infinity tried to kind of bridge that gap and be more like a K-Pump game, but with some Western influences, which was fine, because we were still kind of just breaking market stuff. But at this point, with how Pump is spread, I don't really feel like another spin-off is needed. Like, I know people yearn for having those kinds of modes and such, but we look back at, like, videos and whatever data we actually had during and after development, and most people just did not touch most things. So it really just like the effort in some things was worth it, but in a lot of cases it wasn't. And with how like Pump is just like kind of becoming more like other games, but it's still more global, yeah, a spin-off could kind of like try and distance itself. But the question ends up being, will Andamiro actually greenlight it? And the answer to that is, as right now, with both K-Pump and Rise happening, the answer is definitely no. Like, upper management would absolutely not approve another project. I think that's one. Yeah, it is. We'll fix it, don't worry.
Perfect! Wow! New record!
Thing is, I don't know how much Eurovision would cost. Now, I know songs are great, but budget is always a concern. And, let's just say Andamiro upper management is not really wanting to throw money around in their Pump games, which kind of shows in the song direction. I now have a cat over there.
Wow.
I now have 2 cats over there, really. So, they do not like throwing money around. Like, this was to the point where when we asked if we could do one set of final patches for Infinity in late 2015, early 2016, they were just like, yeah, you can go ahead and do that to close the game out, but we're not giving you any money. So, like, those 20 extra songs that we added to the game in 1.10, we either begged people to give us for free, or Eric paid it out of his own pocket. Like, we basically made what was basically a rebirth of a game on 0 budget. And that kind of ends up where our song choices were. Like, there are some fun things, but you can definitely tell we're just kind of just like grasping at straws trying to find stuff. And it is what it is. Yeah. We did kind of get paid. Like, I actually got paid cash because I was part of the initial release. So I did actually get paid for my work. And we kind of got paid. we kind of got paid with 1.10. Kind of. Hey, what's up, Kenny? Thank you, sir.
Why is it about 25 bucks?
Yeah, right.
Is this really your best?
Oh, an old red octane. Wow. That is old. But hey, at least you can play. I need to not rush this opening. We need to, like, lay way back. Not that much.
Hey, is this really your best?
Didn't even get out of the first 10 notes there. Alright, alright.
Game over.
Yeah, I remember, I think he used to have an old Afterburner that I played on when I visited him that one time. And I think he's using an L-Tech right now. He has worked like hell to get that thing working. And it is what it is. Oh yeah, yeah, the Afterburner was like so recessed. It worked! It works! It was sensitive, it was just really recessed. Like the panels had to have been like a half-inch deep or something. They were noticeably. Too tentative.
Is this really your best?
Too tentative on that. Gotta still be aggressive. That's a good feeling. Yeah, D18s are a good range to start really feeling it out. Because now you really start getting more into the density side of things. So it ends up being pretty tricky to make that transition. So I've always been a fan of doing stuff more about the movement than the density in D18s. So I always recommend stuff like Genesis to play. I rushed. Okay, why don't we turn the speed up just slightly? That's a good one to get. That's not an easy one. Especially considering the song itself is tricky to manage. Stop rushing.
Hey, is this really your best?
Fracture Temporelle is a really cool one, but that's also some really hard twisting at the end. I'm a big fan of Fracture Temporelle, though. That's a really fun one. And it was definitely a good surprise when I played it. That's on me. What a way to blow it. That's a silly way to blow it. I did see one. God damn it.
Absolutely perfect!
I wasn't sure if I saw one. That's important.
I did not see it.
It was like, it went by really quickly, so it was hard to see. I wasn't sure if it was, that's why I kept going. No, we can do this. Come on, let's do this. Let's do this. Like I said, the chart is really fun. This one's worth finishing out. Song is good, BGA is good, chart is fun. Let's just do it. I do appreciate the compliment. I do want to get that PG handle.
Game over.
Like, I had been chasing the higher experts for a while, trying to get these passes, and then had to prepare for GDQ and play all that. Now it's just the point where I just want to shift gears and just try and clean up stuff that I didn't fix before. Especially since this chart has been out for 2 years, and I feel like I should have done it by now. And I think that's like an understandable mindset for most people, especially like for the speedrunners in here. It's like you just want to go for it. Like you switch categories up and you play it out. It depends how well you play double and what techniques are involved. Because let's compare Gargoyle S22 and Black Swan D22, both written by the same person, but completely different styles. So Gargoyle S22 is a singles equivalent of the D23, which is just a run from start to finish. Like for 2 minutes, you just stream 150 BPM with a bunch of turning. For a lot of people, that can be easy because you can cheat turns and patterns on singles a lot easier. And some people don't have to move that much or exert that much stamina. In comparison to, say, Black Swan, you have to do a bunch of movement at the very end at a higher BPM. So even though it isn't a continuous run, you have a much more intense movement at the end that can absolutely kill you. So it really just depends a lot on the skill set and the charts. So that's a very vague answer. So the quick answer to your question is yes. The thing about singles versus doubles, singles tries to usually up the difficulty by adding density. Doubles usually tries to do this by either adding more complexity or movement. And me, I try and keep myself roughly even, but my skill set is definitely stronger for double overall. I'm more of a movement-oriented person over technique or pure stamina. This is actually why for some songs I'll actually have lower scores on the highest single compared to the highest double. Because Underworld actually exactly does that. We can go look at that real quick because it's right on the way here. Right here. So as you can see, I actually have this is one of the easiest like 25s in the game, if not the easiest 25. So I have a triple S on this. Whereas in comparison, this S23, even though it's written by the same person, I struggle more with the patterns on this. So I have a lower score. So that's kind of a good example. Yep, it can be. Or it could be sometimes that I just flat out suck sometimes. Sometimes I just suck. We will attempt to not suck right here. I rushed.
Hey, is this really your best?
My shirt is already so sweaty. It's so sticky already. That was my fault.
Hey, is this really your best?
Kind of forgot to do the bracket at the end in that run. I forgot to hold. Damn. That's on me. Let me look at that real quick just to make sure I'm ready for it.
Hey, is this really your best?
Hey, Brain. You might want to not try and use your third foot. Just saying. No using third foot. Just saying. Please don't make me think I did what I think I saw. Son of a bitch!
Absolutely perfect!
Damn it! Damn it, damn it, damn it! We just can't close it out. We're gonna keep trying, but man.
Next stage.
Yeah, it's like the rhythm game meme. How you doing? Great. You know, I've already had enough Kool-Aid Man from the Minotaurs and Necrodancer the last few weeks. I don't think I need Tony either. I had way too many instances of being distracted playing Necrodancer. All of a sudden, oh hey, there's a Minotaur on the other side of the wall, and I run right into it. Literal sugar daddy. Ugh. Good thing I don't have any Frosted Flakes in my pantry right now. It's all Cheerios. It's all Cheerios right now. I'm pretty sure that's 1 grade again, but the most important thing is I didn't die because I almost slipped to my death. Yep.
Absolutely perfect!
Wow. I'm amazed I just didn't fall on my ass. What's up, T-Bone? Welcome in, sir. I hope you're well. Hope you've been good since you got back from Hashikyo. Great to meet you there. But anybody who didn't catch that, I went over to the right side, and my right toe just went whoop! And somehow I didn't fall flat on my ass and managed to keep going. I don't know, that's why I'm actually gonna go check. Yeah, the sword's not chasing me. Get out of here. Stop chasing me.
I still could not see any grades.
I am. It's a very slight flicker, but I am seeing it. And praying it's not actually there, which it is. So I'm going to take a look at the recording, and that'll help. Because then I can at least see. Because I think it's happening right when we start getting those hold heel kicks. I think it's then happened there both times. I see it. Yep. I can just barely see that flicker. But I have to figure out which node it is. Jump backwards slightly. I found it. So I'll show it. So there's a movement where I need to go this, 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 and then down here. When I'm doing this to this, I'm hitting right here, and I'm hitting both. So I'm getting an early grade on that because there's a note right after. So I need to make sure my foot clears that a bit more. There can be, in some instances. I have definitely had instances where, like, oops, I missed a very important hold, so I die instantly. Anybody who knows Superman D23 knows exactly what we're talking about. Thank God that's not in the game anymore. Fun to play, not a good design choice. Okay, so we found out what the problem is. Now we just have to get around it. So like I said, I need to make sure my foot clears up and comes all the way down to here to make sure I have enough room. Caloria, hello ma'am, hope you're doing well. Thank you for the good luck. We're trying to get Cosmic Railroad right now. We're close. We are very close right now. Yes, they are. They really are. It's like having dealt with them for a long time. Yes, they are. I think it's been more terrifying ever since Fiesta 1 when they started deciding, oh, we're going to increase the BPM to like literally a million for the last hold, so it all goes up all at once, and you get like 15 to 20 or nowadays 500 ticks at once. It was definitely like notable for that. Like Fiesta 1 was very notable for that in the worst way possible. There are a lot of great things Fiesta 1 did. That is not one of them. That's unfortunate. Well, I hope you get lucky and find something. Good to get it. Good to get it. Thank y'all.
Next stage.
You know, didn't we get it the moment Kylaria walked in? Let's give her the credit. We'll say that's Kylaria's energy boost. So thank you, ma'am. Oh. Alright, so everything on Cosmic Railroad is done in Pump. So I'll just deal with it in whatever other game I play. Here, we'll sit for a second. Let me just let it fail. Or since the score is already saved, I can just put it back in the menu. Yeah, thankfully, your score is saved the moment you hit results screen, so we can just leave. Oh, let's see, what time is it right now? How long have we been going? Like, I definitely want to keep playing. It already actually has been 2 hours. Wow, I haven't really been grinding. But we're getting some good grinds out of the way. Like, at least we're, like, focusing. Like, it's hard to play the same music game for years and years and years and not get tired of it. And I've definitely had some points where I've gotten, like, I am sick of playing this. But sometimes it's good to just find a different goal, take a step back, focus on that for a while. That being said, I definitely need new shoes. Not even just soles, I need shoes. I can start feeling like them wearing down on the inside. So, yeah, we'll check in a bit. But yeah, like, I can feel like my toes, like, especially since we're playing so many bracket heavy charts these days, my big toes really grind in. So they start to, like, really run down and get rubbed. But rubbed kind of raw. Like, not badly raw, but it's that point where you can feel it. So I tend to be, like, really careful. Alright, let's see if we can find at least one more thing to play. Grind that out for a bit, and we'll call it a day. And maybe I might be back later for, like, more Doom stream, 64 stream or something more casual. I wouldn't mind actually playing Lagoon on stream, just for shits and giggles. But it would be much later tonight. So let's go find something to play. Let's stay in the Phoenix folder and take a look. What else I need to do here? That's actually really yeah, sure. I'm trying to remember what I even read this at. I actually like this chart, and I think a lot of people really hate it in comparison. again, but I need to just actually focus. I actually am fine with this chart when I'm not tired as hell. Nice miscount.
Let's go.
Nice miscount.
Next
The
stage.
thing is, if y'all hate this chart, y'all would have hated the chart that this replaced even more. Because in mobile, there was an S21 for this. That was definitely not a 21. And I can tell you, without actually playing it, it would have been awful to play on pad. No, this song didn't need to be added to Pump in general. And even Kuro herself does not like the song. Kuro herself does not like it. So that really just kind of tells you. But the team really wanted their Toho, I guess. Well, we'll come back to this another day. I really don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. I'm at the point of the day where I'm just like, I want to like have my brain clear, not cluttered. Oh yeah, I need to fix that. The only real qualm with this chart is that it's just really repetitive. Because it copy-pastes the same thing 3 times. The ideas are cool. Yeah, it's just really repetitive. That's the only problem. I like the theme itself.
Absolutely perfect.
Like, I actually think it works great here. And this is one of those that kind of challenges the norm and what you need to do, and I think that's fine. It's just, I wish it wasn't literally copy-pasted the entire way through.
Next
Something on the
stage.
channel?
Some piece of something.
Oh, okay, I see.
Is
Oh. But now it's on that side. I mean, you can see it on the metal. Next to the blue. It's probably like part of my shoe. No, we'll fix this. This is not that hard to fix. I like the song itself. I know it is repetitive, and the chart is repetitive too, but I like the song itself. And this does have some fun stuff to play. Oh, my legs definitely are feeling it a bit though. We haven't played anything like super strenuous, but getting back into things as you're getting older is a little bit harder than you'd want it to be. Anyways, that's okay. We're just gonna get this now. I'm not gonna have to worry about it. I hope I didn't screw up the ending. Okay, we got away with it. We're good.
Absolutely perfect! Wow! New record!
Good to clean that up. Alright, I'm gonna play like 2 more songs and I'm gonna be done for the day.
Next stage.
There has been a lot of ranting today, but at least it's been like ranting focused into energy getting PGs. It's just better than you could expect some days. All I know I want after this is definitely some dinner and a good shower. Probably the other way around. What did we have for lunch? I had sushi. No. I'd probably just go get some food. Something more sustenance. Yeah. We'll play these last 2 songs out, and then we'll be done for the day. Just 2 more. I'm glad you can make it. Like, I'm glad people can make it. Maybe not that good. That wascally wabbit. See, Megasphere is thinking like a true speedrunner here. That would work if my shower was an auto-scroller. But I have skips that I'm not going to use. Because cleaning myself is more important. Alright, let's taste that wascally wabbit. Let's play that again. Welcome, Edgarden. Welcome in.
Absolutely perfect!
Lots of 2s across the board, though. Yes, hidden incentives. So hidden that I do not feel comfortable saying them on stream. It really just comes down to that very last one. We can do it.
Next stage.
Hi, Dashner. Hope you're doing well. Hey, what's up, Amir? Everybody wants to show up right as I get to my last song. But I appreciate the support. I hope everyone's doing well.
Like, you've got 3 bullet blocking schools, so wow.
Yeah.
It's rough.
Yeah.
Rough.
I told you, that chart's fucking hard. Which is why I didn't want us to play, because it's like, if he and I are struggling that much, we weren't gonna make it. Like,
Rough.
yeah. I don't know, Amir. I'm just here to chase that wascally wabbit. It's kind of unfortunate we don't actually have any, like, direct Looney Tunes references in here. But, you know what? The BGA comes close enough. Shout out to Mitsugane, because this BGA is amazing. This and Doppelganger have so much personality with, like, the stylization of the 3D animation. That is, like, a lot of heart and soul right there. So big shout outs to Mitsugane for making those BGAs, and I hope we see more from them in the future. Oh man. Alright y'all, this is the last one here. I feel pretty good. It's really just not exploding on the very last run. Like we just want to get through it. That's all I ask. We just get through the last run. Unfortunate, but oh well. Oh well. That's okay. Well, it is an up score.
Perfect! Wow! New record!
I guess I can end on a PB, sure. That's fine. That's fine. Every little bit counts. Yeah, what's up, Pyro? Really need to look at that ending for both single and double.
Game over!
Alrighty, y'all. I'm going to go get a shower and dinner. Thank y'all for watching and hanging out. It really did make the grind a lot more bearable. It's more fun when you can have people to talk to, when you're doing a grind like this. Like blindfolded is one thing because I need to like 100% dial in so I don't forget things. But playing this, it's so much better when you have people around. I'm glad y'all can hang out. Let me see if I can find y'all the host. Let's see who's doing stuff on Twitch. I have a target in mind, but I don't know if he's still going. he's done. So you know what? We're going to go to our good friend Blackheart Wings. They are lovely. They are wonderful. Go watch them play Dragon Age. I may do a late stream late tonight because I do have to stay up. Because tomorrow night I go back to work. So I'll probably be up late tonight. So if I do another stream late tonight, probably like 6-7 hours from now, we'll probably just play Lagoon. just to screw off. Anyways, you'll go say hi to Gabby. Go have some fun. And I'll see y'all whenever I do next stream. Thanks for watching, everyone.
No.